What's up, everybody? Clint Esposito here with the companion for RedBull Imagination 2.0. We actually watched the whole video. You don't see the video, but you can sync your video up with us. We go through all the ads and then make sure our timestamps are the same, and then count down 3, 2, 1, hit play, so that way everybody's all synced up. So please watch Imagination with us and follow along. We just basically comment on the contest and how we feel about it. Anything could have been done different. And please, do the same thing in the comments. What you think about the companion, if you agree with what we are saying about the contests themselves. And as always, please subscribe and like the channel. Later. You ready to start playing? Ours,
yeah, man.
24 minutes and 4 seconds.
Sweet as. Yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, hold on. I didn't
What
know
do you
if
mean?
you were going to go. I didn't know if you were going to say go or.
No, we got to
We
go
need
on.
to clarify that.
What do you want to go on, Steve?
1.
Okay, then we go on one.
On one.
Oh.
Everybody's already played for you at home. Everybody's already played the first ad, then rewound it to the beginning. And we got it set right there. And we're going to start at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Are you playing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to act like I haven't seen it.
Holy shit. I haven't seen it. Like, this is actually the first time. Cool.
Yeah.
Looking good.
So you haven't even watched the setups.
Nope.
So
I haven't seen anything.
How did you avoid seeing any of that?
I was so busy with Night of the Jumps. We had our first event on in 18 months. So I was booking flights and travel and everything. So I was pretty busy. Man,
so K-Dub's Kingdom is a bunch of like different lines next to each other. I'm sure that's still gonna be loud as fuck. Can you hear that bike, obviously?
A little bit, but not too bad.
Go further away! Go further away! For people watching, we're at
Oh,
a
yeah,
fair.
that was a good
yeah.
case.
So
No.
what I learned from this whole thing is that Berman is Captain Huckajump.
Yeah, he's not scared.
Is he?
Not scared. Yeah, like everybody followed him off of everything. You'll see that if you watch the practice ones. Like he apparently just guinea pigged everything.
No way.
That's the first time he hit it. He decided to whip it.
No way. Yeah, second gear. Easy.
All she's got. You're good.
I was thinking, because I ride YZ250, and I was thinking to myself, if I was there, oh no, we're loading, dude. This is not good.
Pause. We're loading.
Yep, I've got an ad. Awesome.
Oh, that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to bring the ad in. So we'll talk you guys through your ads.
Yeah, well, I'm
hey,
on.
why don't you got one of those beers? You can advertise your beer.
I don't have a beer right now, but I'm about to drop into the English distributor this week for the Rothaus beer. But I do have a whiskey.
So I mean, whenever their ads pop up, we'll just do our own.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I'm sitting on 2 minutes and 3 here. If you can grab yourself 2 minutes and 3, but
all right, so you got,
exactly.
Do you have Sealy like crouched down?
That's the one. Sealy's crashed down 203.
Ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1.
And now he's jumping, and that was good. Man, it actually looks really good. Josh Hill's on there now. Hopefully it's the same point for you guys, but
yeah, we're good.
So I don't actually, I've never met Darren Durham, but he's like the Hucker, basically.
No, not Durham. Berriman.
Berriman's the hooker.
Yeah. He apparently everybody on one of the episodes. Bierman's like $100 to whoever jumps that jump. Big Hill jumped it, and then he goes, I'm a man of my word, and he goes, no, keep it. I owe you for like 1,000 for all the jumps I followed you off of.
That's cool. Holy shit. Like this part here, watching everyone ride something for the first time, I think is better than probably what the competition's going to be. Exactly. I don't know what the comp looks like. I haven't seen it, but I'm guessing.
And I think that's the issue. I think we need more clarification on the contest, because now, like, I think a lot was left out because it is only 24 minutes, you know, and there is some of this buildup in the finale. So like it wasn't shot like a contest where you just see like everybody's run.
Yeah. The coolest part though for me though is seeing them all jumping, like you said, the first time, because you get to see like
them being nervous.
How crazy these jumps actually are, not after they get them figured out perfect and like make it look easy.
Yeah, that's it. Like that Buddha just then looked that looked rough on the suspension. Like that just smashed them to the moon. But that's way cooler than just the normal comp.
Yeah, I'd much rather see them all hit it first time.
Like even just that knack just before that knack, and everyone's like, oh yeah, obviously there's a reason why everyone was stoked on a simple knack.
Hey, how about that contest? You build a big course, and then nobody else is around. Everybody else goes out by themselves, and you see how long it takes everybody to jump everything and how well they time.
Oh, I would like to be a judge or a commentator of that. I would not want to be the rider.
No, me neither. I would be the worst in that style of contest ever.
That's a fucking good idea. That would be so cool.
I would love to see that.
You know who would have been really good? Chuck back in the day, because he didn't give a shit. He would go for anything.
Really?
But if you're going off smoothness,
yeah.
Then who would you bid on?
Nice.
Right now?
He has a better touch on the freestyle world.
I would say Bierman or Raha or Big Hill.
Axel.
Yeah, somebody like that probably right now. Because they're the guys that are hitting shit, big stuff all the time that nobody else is hitting.
Yeah.
Tom can jump it all.
Yeah, Tom as well.
So what's this? The jib section. I've seen the names of a few things, but I haven't. I honestly, I really didn't get a chance to even look at social.
Little small jumps, wall ride.
This is the section I would ride. I wouldn't jump anything else. I would just ride the little jib section.
Yeah.
I mean,
even the little stuff looks big.
I know. Well, I meant the wall ride and stuff like that.
I don't think would have been able to hit all this stuff in second gear.
I think that when I saw that Fast House Fun Box, originally I thought it was a wall ride over that gap in the bottom, which I was like, sick. But
that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Wall ride up over a gap like that.
Actually, all of this looks nice. Linked together pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Jason Baker's built, everything basically for the last 10 years, probably in the US. He's badass.
And they've got the dump truck.
Yeah,
that's so funny. I wish I don't actually have my drawings. I wish I had my drawings here with me in England, because when we did the Red Bull Dirt Diggers, Red Bull asked us, can you put some machines into the course? And I drew basically exactly that same thing. Almost identical, but that's not the funny part. It's how shit my drawings are is what you know. like a 3-year-old could draw better than what I did. But I sent it through to our designer, Tia, and he made it look good, but man.
All right.
Ready? We're at 12. Wait, what? Where are we at?
1953.
Oh, you're gonna laugh because I actually pressed skip rather than skip ad.
Oh,
What? Where are we at?
1953.
Oh, we've stepped back in time. All right, I'm at 1953.
All right. Quick count. 3, 2, 1.
Berriman sending his second run.
Big dog.
That was huge. Good height
Yeah.
out of the quarter. I actually, you know what I really like is watching all these guys doing knack-knacks. They've all got like the weirdest knack-knacks
Yeah, he like leans
that I've ever
back.
seen. Yeah. Everyone's
But
got like the weirdest knack, but it's so cool. I like seeing it. Oh,
It's also on a long jump, which I feel like you kind of have to do stuff a little bit different on something going that fast and far.
yeah. Fucking Colby just sending flips everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Colby's a boss with like flipping dirt for
Yeah.
a guy who's not a freestyle rider, like just a free
He's just
rider.
a really good rider. That's why I think like that contest we were talking about, I think he would do
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this.
nice. Like, how far would
I don't
like
know.
that was a
Like,
big flip?
and that flip.
And
yeah.
how far was the transfer from that quarter pipe? That was also huge.
figure the landing, I bet you was 50, 60 feet across.
Yeah, that's huge.
And he bailed out of the quarter pipe before the top. Which, doesn't that throw you a little weird when you bail out?
Yeah,
prior to the lift?
I would have thought so. Like, get a kick or something.
Yeah. Because I have jumped off the side of one. That's it. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
He's flipping good too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Isn't
But
it funny?
he,
A
like,
seat grab,
doing
Indy's
grab-
getting a cheer. Oh, he's going to transfer it as well.
To me, doing a seat grab Indy
Yeah.
off of that jump is no different than jumping it. You know?
Oh,
That's gnarly. Oh,
he did well to hold on to that bad.
But so
boy.
here's the thing.
Tom
He
did
just
say that was
saw
gnarly.
he just saw Colby do it. And then
Yeah.
kind of I realized he upped the ante with the knack. But nobody even thought about it before Colby did. So
And Colby
do they
flipped
not
that
kind
huge
of
jump.
even themselves out?
So now we're back to that competition idea you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody else would have done that.
Yeah.
So here's my whole thing. I guess I should wait for them to announce everybody. But I guess we'll wait and see what the finished
Yeah. I mean, all I know is Axel won.
Yep.
he set himself up good. Jason, he goes out and does all these sweet ass contests.
Be fun.
It's got to be awesome, yeah.
That's
Big-
not bad for a dude who was so banged up to still
Yeah,
get third. I mean, it's a Red Bull event, so maybe that might have helped. Yeah, Colby in second. Nice.
But so here's
Yeah. So obviously Axel, man.
so we need to
Yeah.
see the actual what happened on what jumps because it's hard. They do clip through the run really quick.
Yeah, we need to see
Yeah.
the whole start to finish.
Exactly, because that's in my head. I'm like, what was the
Yeah.
differentiating factors? You know, did he jump something else that Colby didn't, which I don't see happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
The other
that's
thing is
it. Like
Jimmy
even
Hill. Jimmy Hill, there I saw on his Instagram, he's doing big double grabs and he's doing like all kinds of shit. And I'm like, okay, how did he
Tricks
not
must not have
do?
been counted for very much. But
What
then,
was
That's
the
what I'm guessing.
final- What? See if you can find the final finishing positions, so we can see what the actual like top 10 was or whatever.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how? Yeah, I mean, Matto did say it. I probably wasn't really listening because we were talking a little bit at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was all about the
Overall,
lines and overall. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of what most of these events are about these days. It's all the overall. So yeah, you can make mistakes here or there, but if overall at the end of it, maybe you're sitting there going, yeah, that was a fucking sick run.
Well, that would be
Is
my
that it?
only,
I mean, that's X Games as well.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
but here's my only at X Games or anything like that, you get to watch the entire run from
Yep.
start to finish so you can critique it. And the way that this came out in segments, I feel like there's probably a little bit that's left out, that actually tells the story.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like they didn't have TV cameramen there and a producer that they couldn't just put
And
out.
it's not to say that won't
the
come out
clips.
on TV later. And I mean, Red Bull is like that. So maybe they'll have a longer cut TV show that comes out fully produced in the future. But just from watching it online, it's hard to really go like, I totally agree with this guy won or that guy won or whatever.
Yeah.
You can't even find the results.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you can't find the results online.
There you go. Yeah, but maybe I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, but when Red Bull are producing something like this for Imagination, are they thinking about guys like you and I and probably who's listening to this as a companion and as a podcast? We want to know, but for the how many? It's not even that many people that have watched it.
What is it?
252,000 views.
Yeah, that's hardly anything.
That's not really much. But I mean, for most of those views, are the people just watching it anyway, just to see some gnarly shit and
I
go,
would
yeah,
say,
that was cool.
But I think our sport is so niche.
Yep.
That's why the views are so low. Is because those are actually people that give a shit about freestyle. Whereas if you have if it was just all fails, go find a motorcycle fail video. I guarantee it's got 1 million views.
5,
So
10.
I would
20,
say nobody else cares about this unless you're actually into it. You're not going to sit there and watch a 24-minute long video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then, yeah, you're right. You're probably very right, actually, because that does make sense that it's a low number. It's actually people who want to watch it.
But that sounds more indicative of the size of freestyle motocross's crowd, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
exactly
baseball or football, and people always go, why don't these guys get paid more for risking their lives? Well, it doesn't have the fan base. And we also don't merchandise well, which this is a conversation I've had before, but basketball makes the most money out of any sport. Why? Jerseys.
Yeah.
You can't buy a Ken Rockton full jersey or whoever.
No, exactly.
Antonio Caroli, my motherland, my mother country.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the thing. Any basketball video would just be millions and millions and millions, and there's millions of those videos. Yet this is one of the biggest events, probably the biggest event of 2021. Due to COVID. So X Games, this, and Night of the Jumps. There's been 3 competitions all year.
But if you're not in the loop, though, I don't feel like you would ever know that any of this happened.
No. And I'm sitting here now. This premiered on the 22nd of September. It's now the 21st of October, and I hadn't watched it yet because I was so busy with what I was doing. And I'm in the middle of all this, and I'm a month late already. Actually, I was only a month late because we were talking about doing this as a campaign,
held off.
so I thought, I'm going to hold off. I held back, but only by a week or so.
Yeah.
But I mean, for 3 weeks, I kept thinking to myself, I need to sit down and make 24 minutes free in my day somewhere that I can actually watch this. It does make it sound like I'm a busy guy. I'm not. Usually I'm just playing video games. But in the middle of all that, yeah, but that's the thing. So I think you might have just found probably a bigger talking point out of the whole video than the video itself. Only 250,000 people watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, are they more that they're core fans and they're gonna actually do something with watching it? Like, okay, for RedBull Imagination, they want to sell Red Bull cans. Normally, they want to sell to a lot more than 250,000 people.
Yeah.
What else are they going to sell?
At
Like,
this point,
what else are they selling to the
the
fans?
name, I don't think they have to try to sell cans anymore.
No.
The name sells itself.
And there has to be.
That's true.
When I did the 2 videos I did, I learned that the only way to make money with that stuff is to sell that footage more than once. So I'm sure that this is just goes out to basically, like you said, the core people online that are looking for it. Beyond that, I'm sure it's going to be on TV, on Red Bull TV, and it's going to show up on other stuff like that. Plus, all the content they've already made out of it. I mean, I think that we don't understand how to quantify it, but think about how long we've been seeing stuff from that contest come up, clips of people jumping stuff and whatever else. I mean, so the footprint is a lot bigger than just the 250,000
of course
watched it on YouTube. And Red Bull
exactly.
had to leverage that.
Yeah, it'll be the 30-second clips on Reels. It'll be a minute or, probably not even more than a minute.
Hey, just include me on the contest, the first hit contest somehow.
Yeah, you're going to write it. You're going to write that.
No, that's a terrible idea.
We'll get the airbag topper and lay it over every lane.
It'll depend on how long it takes us to move that airbag.
All right, guys, go. Move it to the next one.
No, I think that's a really cool idea.
I don't want,
and I'm sure it's been thought of before, but I actually think after watching this, and like when we're not seeing the full clip, we're not seeing 1.5 hours of competition. We're only seeing probably 15 minutes after the, all the warm up and the training. It probably wasn't even that. It was probably only 10 minutes, I think, in the end. I think that's actually not a bad idea to come out of all this. But yeah, I mean, for this event though, do you think, was this better than last year? Because last year you didn't know what was coming, whereas this year you kind of knew what was coming.
I didn't watch last year that well, honestly.
It was pretty similar.
Oh, so one year and 1 month after last year, and you still haven't seen it? Not like just me and 1 month later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like it was pretty similar, not all that much different, especially if you're not like a diehard fan who knows.
Well, I feel like
for the
this
rest
year,
of the public, that looks like the same old.
I feel like this year they really tried to jazz it up with Cole Seeley and Ryan Sipes and bring in some other people that have maybe a little bit more of a broad motocross appeal than just freestyle motocross. Which obviously we see how that worked. We'd have to go and look at last year's and see what they did number wise.
Yeah. I mean, no idea. But in terms of the expectation, of course, you're never going to beat the first one because that first Imagination was awesome.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought that was really cool.
I thought you need to watch the 2 setup videos as well, because it shows that Tyler towing everybody into all the jumps and everything on the first, and second day of practice. He just skipped whatever the 3rd or 4th day it looked like. Tyler.
So, right. In my mind, that was the cooler part of it all.
Yeah.
Did it have, episode 2 was 128,000 people watched it. What about episode 1?
Or you could even do, have
Course of Real, 116. I mean, it's not that like viewer counts don't actually mean jack diddly squat, but I feel that the start of that competition was nearly, or sorry, the start of this video was nearly more fun watching them get scared than the actual comp.
sure.
So I guess that's probably why they've done it. Of course, like episode 1 and 2, that's the reveal, that's the build,
Yeah.
and actually the
Yeah, they do
competition,
show-
only half of the competition's not
They
even
show a
the
lot of that
comp.
stuff, and that is cooler than the actual competition was. I
Yeah.
feel like they focused on them.
Well, they did, like you said, 24-minute video, maybe 10 minutes of it was the final. The rest of it was all practice and stuff like that. So out of 3 videos, they were all 15 to 25 minutes. Less than 10 minutes was actually the contest itself.
Yeah.
They needed more
That's
behind the scenes of them just sitting around the fire talking shit, because you know that there was tons of shit talk with that group.
Yeah, you pushed.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was probably more entertaining than the whole thing, I bet.
Yeah, hell yeah. And think about how much footages they would have from that event.
You know they do.
7 days of training, or 6 days, or 5 days, whatever it is, before the comp.
Yeah.
And then the comp, like there'd be so much footage.
And
we'll never see it, which sucks.
Well, and it's like when you guys did it in Germany, right? You guys were in the middle of nowhere, so everybody probably hung out right on site. So everybody was just around the whole time, shooting the
yeah, because it rained pretty much the entire time, so they couldn't even get out and look at the course. It was just shooting the shit anyway.
Yeah.
So, especially when Colby found out Amsterdam was only 2 hours away, but you know, but yeah, that stuff's even better. But yeah, like you said, there's only 10 minutes of comp. I'd love to see each run. I'd love to see what they actually could link together, and what did the judges actually get to witness. That would be cool. Yeah. So I don't know. Do a niche of the niche. The niche is just freestyle in general, and then the next niche is like to sit there and watch every single run. Like yeah.
And then pick the brains of the whatever judges.
Yeah. See what actually would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool to hear what Maddo and Feist and who was it? Maddo, Feist, and Twitch.
Yeah. There may have been some others, but those for sure.
Yeah. That would be cool to actually hear what they had to say at the end of all of that.
Yeah. Well,
let's see.
On the next one.
So what are you boys doing then?
Hanging out, probably about to make some lunch, and we missed spaghetti lunch day, which kind of bummed about, but
damn, that's not good for the Italian.
Two old dudes pulled up on a golf cart and handed me a flyer. It was free spaghetti lunch, and he made a big joke, and he goes, and there's going to be
that's right,
homemade cookies, finely crafted by elderly. What did he say?
By a real elderly
genuine elderly woman. And I said, all right, that's good.
Genuine elderly woman.
There you go. That's a good one.
There you go. Basically from South Carolina.
He's got
South Carolina.
South Carolina. That's right.
Carolina.
Yeah. No, I'll do a bit more work. I'll work on that one.
Normally people go for like old Western, like John Wayne or something.
What does he sound like?
I don't know.
He's like, well, Pilgrim.
Yeah. No, I probably would have done that. If I had a couple more beers, I'd probably go that way.